What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Langston Belton. I just got out of Marvel's Spider-Man 2 Symbiotic Relationships Hall H panel. My first Hall H panel. I'm still abuzz and still excited at all the things that we saw, and I can't wait to tell you all about it. So, before the cast came out, before anyone from Insomniac Games came out, they hit us with a brand new story trailer that showed off a ton of new stuff, a ton of new gameplay, and a ton of new details from this highly anticipated game. First of which, Harry Osborn's back. That's right, no longer suspended in liquid. He's out and about and reconnecting with Peter Parker, and that kind of adds a little wrinkle between the friendship of Peter and Miles, who, you know, they were best friends. They were spider buddies. So we don't know what's going to happen now that Harry's back in the mix. It also showed off some awesome gameplay, and of course, the trailer finished off with the game reveal of Venom. That's right, my favorite Spider-Man villain, one of the coolest design characters in all of Marveldom. Venom is coming to Marvel Spider-Man 2. And after the trailer dropped and our jaws were on the floor, we had to pick them back up because, of course, we had the actual panel itself. And what a star-studded affair it was. Let me read some of these names to y'all. We had from Insomniac Games, Brian Intihar. We had Ryan Smith, John Paquette, and Jacinda Chu, and they broke down all of the amazing behind-the-scenes stuff, going into really the creation of this game, the evolution of these characters. We started with Brian filling us in that this game takes place roughly 9 months after the event of Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales. That means that Peter Parker's, he's more confident in his powers, he's more confident in his new partner, and also Miles is more confident in his power and his abilities, so they are like this awesome spider duo. And joining them, of course, is the third piece of the puzzle, Mary Jane Watson. And she is rounding out this little spider trio of crime-fighting do-gooders. It's really, really awesome. But Brian and the entire team talked mainly about not just the evolution of these characters, but how they worked together creatively and the immense responsibility of bringing these characters to our video game consoles and our small screens, and also telling a really compelling story that honors these characters and honors the love and passion these people have, all these people here at Comic-Con have for these characters. Jacinda Chu, the wonderful, amazing Jacinda Chu, was a treasure trove of details talking about the design elements of Peter, Miles, and of course, Venom. We got to see a lot of really awesome concept art showing off how some of these characters evolved, what they look like in game. It was just, every second there was something else to smile about and laugh about and flip about. And of course, they were joined by the amazing cast of this game. Yuri Lowenthal, of course, playing Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, Najee Jeter, Miles Morales, Laura Bailey, MJ, and, oh, listen, for a big horror fan like myself, Tony Todd, the legendary actor Tony Todd, was on stage. He is the voice of Venom, and you can tell that they had such an amazing time making this game. They had an amazing time crafting these characters, following their journey. Tony Todd talked about the really awesome experience of being in the booth and called it one of his most creatively rewarding endeavors in voiceover to date, which of course made the roof come off the place. And this cast really, nowadays it's tough to think about Spider-Man and Miles without hearing the voices of Yuri Lowenthal and Najee Jeter in your heads, and these two, they are a dynamic duo in real life. Yuri Lowenthal, of course, came out in an amazing black symbiote suit. Not an actual symbiote suit, it was like a suit with a jacket and pants. He didn't come out covered in slime or whatever a symbiote's made of, but it was awesome. And of course, all of these people were joined by VP and Creative Director for Marvel Games, Bill Roseman. And Bill Roseman, of course, his passion permeates through the room, and he was so excited to talk about the fact that this team has stayed together even through the pandemic. They still met up and just hung out and talked about their favorite Spider-Man stuff. It was really cool to see his excitement and his passion that you knew was flowing throughout this entire creative team, and of course all the creative folks back at Insomniac Games. Now, there was more. Just when you thought there couldn't be more, they gave us more, because out came the amazing collector's edition statue that features Miles and Peter fighting Venom in this awesome dynamic pose. Spider-Man, Miles, and Peter are above Venom, and Venom is grabbing Miles' leg. I can describe it all day, but you can go online and check out that statue for yourself. But of course, that wasn't it, because they then told us that a special edition PS5 console emblazoned with symbiote black, Spider-Man red with that white symbol, and the controller, your DualShock controller, is also going to have that symbiote look with the red and stuff like that. The sound that came out of people's bodies when that PS5 was announced and shown on that big screen, it was unlike anything I've ever experienced. We also got some details about Spider-Man's new black suit that's going to affect gameplay. It's going to affect traversal. And speaking of traversal, web wings. I'm going to jump around because every time I say something new, I think of something else that was awesome. So the web wings we're getting. You thought, you always seen Spider-Man with those web wings, but they are functional. They're going to allow you to get to some of those brand new areas that we also heard about, including Brooklyn and Queens. You get to go visit Aunt May's house. This game is going to be a love letter to the mythos of Spider-Man, both Peter Parker and Miles Morales, and capping it off with an amazing villain like Venom. And oh, I forgot to mention, Kraven the Hunter and the Lizard are in this game. What? That many villains, that much time, we're all taking off work, everyone in there knew, we're all taking off work to play this game. I'm gonna do the same thing, except my workers also talking about this game, so I'm having fun either way. But listen, I'm going to go talk to some of the Marvel fandom and some folks at the Marvel booth before we have a signing here later on with that cast and creative team. I'm going to go outside and sufficiently lose my marbles over all the awesome stuff that we had seen at Marvel Spider-Man 2 Symbiotic Relationships panel. Now, if you want to keep up with all the news and updates happening here on the floor, you go to marvel.com/SDCC, and you can keep up with all the things coming out of Marvel here at San Diego Comic-Con 2023.